Welcome to That Sunna Feeling, the podcast where beauty meets ambition, hosted by Brandi and Shannelle, the founders of Sunna.
Here we peel back the layers of the beauty industry, offering insider tips, business strategies, and personal stories that inspire and educate you on the path to success in your spray tanning, teeth whitening, and beauty business.
Whether you're dreaming of launching your own venture, looking to expand your revenue streams, or simply curious about what goes into our products, we're here to guide you each step of the way.
From the fundamentals of picking your very first spray tan machine to building an empire from the ground up.
That Sunna Feeling is your go-to source for business motivation and knowledge. So happy podcast episode 1 is over, and we get to dive into the fun stuff. So you know this. If you talk to me, you probably know this is what gets me so excited about anyone starting a business, whether it's spray tan or really any kind of business opportunity, is that once you launch, it's so important to stay open to opportunities, because this is when all the opportunities for different revenue streams fall into your lap. Okay, so let's dive in so you can see what I mean. So let's say someone's looking for a side gig. They think they'd be great at spray tanning. They only have in their mind they're going to spray tan a few times a night. Few people start mobile. But then all of a sudden they get connected with someone in the wedding industry and they start to book parties. Like, how did mobile spray tan parties change your business? So I know how they changed mine.
Oh, so it was kind of cool. One of my first mobile parties that I had, the host of the party was just so excited about spray tans and thought it was the coolest thing ever. In fact, she became my mobile spray tan artist. So that was really cool. But at first, she was so excited. So she was telling absolutely everybody. And you're going to have those people, right? And so we had this party, and then word just spread and it goes like wildfire, right? And the next person's like, well, oh my God, this is the coolest thing ever. This is amazing. So-and-so's getting married, or this grad party's coming up, or this cheer team that I know, would absolutely love this. And so it just completely spirals. And like, talk about yourself and mobile tanning. Like, how did it work for you?
Yeah, just all the people at the party would book their own spray tan parties after the party. So it was just the easiest, fast way to grow your business. And usually those people, especially with weddings, they all, have another wedding coming up, or they have a bachelorette or a stagette or a girls trip or something. So it just felt like those mobile clients had about 8 reasons a year to have mobile parties. And because you usually give a slight discount, or the host hands free, everyone has a different way of doing it. It just incentivizes them to all want to get a spray tan in one location, which makes it easier for you too, because you don't have to drive 8 different places that night. You get to do everyone in one place.
Yeah.
Okay, so that's one revenue stream in a spray tan business. Another great way is doing pop-ups, or actually like renting a space super part-time. I know I did this a few times. You want to be strategic about this. You want to go somewhere, especially in the beginning, if it's not going to be permanent, somewhere that someone's going to open, a whole new door to you, to new clients. So whether someone owns a beauty studio, a hair studio, a gym, whatever it might be, but they're going to help you when you're set up in their space. They're going to help you fill up your books so you can meet brand new clients in that space. So that was a great way for me also. And a huge revenue stream was doing pop-ups in different spaces and being connected to brand new people. Did you ever do anything like that?
You know what? I didn't. And I think that would be a cool episode. I think a lot of people have a lot of questions on pop-ups. Like, how do you even do that? What's that arrangement like with the person that's setting up the pop-up? How much do you pay? How much responsibility is on them? Like, I know my brain would just kind of be swirling. Like, how do I do this? How do I just get started? So I think that would be a really cool episode that we should dive into.
Yeah, you just have to, I'm just going to, in short, say you just have to start the conversation and be okay with really any outcome. Because even if you only get to tan 2 people in a new space and you break even, let's say, those two 2 people might surprise you and they might become regulars and they might both refer you 10 people. So,
I absolutely love that tip. Something that you'll learn about Chanel and I is, really investing in your business. And that doesn't necessarily mean like you putting out the money, it's putting in the time and just really like building your business that way and giving. Um, and I think that is the number one tip that I would give anybody starting out is to just continue to give and give and give and give. And it eventually comes back to you tenfold. And I'm proof of that. Janelle is proof of that. So just wanted to say that.
and then another easy revenue stream that comes pretty quickly is just our retail. So, people will see that you carry Sunna and they will have maybe already seen us before. And just because they said the word Sunna by their phone, they will start to see ads and they will start to see us. So they are going to ask you at their appointment, what's that face tan water stuff? What's that lotion? What's that back thing? How do I apply it to my back? Like you're going to start to be the expert and people are going to want to buy retail off you. Even if you're just posting once a week about retail on your Instagram page, it opens up the conversation for clients to want to know how to use retail products. So if they're already getting a spray tan from you, they are interested in sunless tanning. If they're not buying it from you, they're going to pick it up at Sephora, they're going to buy it online, they're going to buy it at a drugstore. So why not buy a good quality product from you that you can actually educate your client on? Retail is
It was one of my biggest learning lessons when I was first starting out in business. This was before I was the queen of retail. This is what really kicked me in the butt. And but you know what? It started somewhere where somebody then after they left their appointment, they texted me and said, "Hey, I'm at the Shoppers Drug Mart and I'm trying to pick up this product." And I'm like, "Oh my gosh, I failed you." Like, so that was at that point, I was like, well, you know what? They're going to go and buy these products to maintain and add whatever, post treatment, post service. So I might as well be the one to, sell my products and educate them. And so, yes, in studio retail or selling a retail product during that appointment, definitely is a revenue stream. And there's mobile artists as well that do amazing with retail sales as well. So don't forget about that if you're only mobile. Um, don't forget about retail products, and we'll do a whole.
just bring in just bring in your top 2 products. Like bring in what you love. 1, you're going to sell what you love, and 2, what's the best seller for you. You don't need to at a mobile appointment, pull out a tinkle trunk of 15 products. You don't have to do that.
Don't have
You do what works for you.
I want to tell a story here quick because I want people to really realize the power of like only 2 products. We had a one of our stockists who, when I pulled up her numbers because she was a rock star on just 2 set of products, sold $50,000 a year in just those 2 products. Okay. And solo, mobile artist. She did have a studio as well, but just that is the power of that revenue stream that you can bring into your business.
Yeah, and sometimes sometimes lot less is more too. Like that's not me. I'm not less. I'd want them all and all the options. But if that's not you, sometimes it is easier just to sell a few things and not bring in the whole line. On the flip side of selling in your business, what makes us really unique and one of our coolest revenue streams is our affiliate program. And we've had this for a while and we have it on the wholesale side and we have it on the retail side. So, what this means is you can use an affiliate link, and people can buy off of our store, but you will make the commission and a high commission at that. I think we're one of the highest,
We absolutely
to
are.
be
I
honest.
mean, the reason
Very
we're
fair.
very fair. And what the main thing is that, you don't have to package the products, you don't have to ship the products, you don't have to have the website. We've done all the optimizations there. All you need to do is really promote, talk about the product, and then share the link. And so that's a great way to, especially if you're getting into like online sales, starting off there and doing it where you're not having to ship those products. Um, the affiliate program with Sunna started in 2019, and it really came out of me being tired of shipping products. And I said to Chanel, I was like, I I don't want to ship products out. And I was getting a lot of people across the country contacting me, wanting to buy products and me shipping them out. And I didn't want to do that. And so I really wanted to be able to just share a link, make some commission, make some money. I didn't want to do the work. And that's where the affiliate program started.
Because so many of you are going to have followers that will never be clients. And it's whether they just will never be a client of yours for whatever reason. They live in a completely different place, old family, friends. Like people will just find your page. So why not be able to make money off these followers, really, right? That are following you.
Yeah. Yeah. Just another way to expand your business for sure.
All right. Then we have Sunna Smile. So if you crunch those numbers, it's insane. But let's say you added Sunna Smile to only 25%. I'm using that number because usually you have about a 25% or more chance if you ask every single client that's getting a spray tan to add a teeth whitening to their appointment, they will say yes 25% of the time or more, to be honest. Um, and if you added 25% of your clientele got a teeth whitening session, or even purchase something Sunna Smile, you could increase revenue by 40%. And it is because Sunna Smile has such a great profit margin. And we'll get into that on a different episode. But adding something as easy as teeth whitening to your existing spray tan business can be life changing for way less work.
Way less work. And this is just a perfect example of any sort of service or something that you're going to add on. It's really simple. It just expands your offerings as well, expands your network. You bring in another service. And teeth whitening really is the perfect opportunity. Like Chanel says, all you have to do is ask the question. And a quarter of those clients are going to say yes. So you might as well.
And another easy revenue stream in my mind is the opportunity to do private label. So let's say those two hero products for you, Base Tan Water, Gradual Tan, you're selling a ton of them. You're now wanting to sell it in different locations. People are asking you about it, but you want to have your own branding on it. We have that option. You buy our unbranded private label products and you put your beautiful logo and branding on it, and you are going to have a bigger margin to then sell to different locations to expand your network. So that's another revenue stream that you have with Sunna. So that's 6 different revenue streams with Sunna alone. Brandi, what are some other opportunities that you can think of in revenue streams?
I think right now what's kind of cool is it's people it's the education and information economy. So it's really all about learning from other people. And what we're seeing, especially in spray tanning, is in-person training, helping other people to get started. So once you become an expert in something that you're doing, you can leverage that skill and you can teach it to other people and make money. So whether that's in person or if it's online. So that's exactly what Chanel and I have done, both in person training and then online training, back in 2020 when we put everything online. And, you can think outside of the box as well. What I think is really cool is that a lot of these business owners that I see, especially in the Sunna fam and the network, is how skilled they are at not only just spray tanning, but other things in their business that they can teach other people. So whether you're an incredible content creator, videographer, you create beautiful content on social media, graphic design, website stuff, um, any of these things can be leveraged and resold into a revenue stream. And you can access a whole other clientele in your city, online, across the world. It's up to you really. So that's a really cool, revenue stream that you can add into your business. And the other thing that I know that Chanel, you know, were really good at was bringing in merch into your business. You had a space and you did really well with jewelry.
Yeah, I did really good with earrings. A certain earring had a window where everyone was buying. It was a good price point. But it also, I took retail into my space to make it look fresh and exciting. So every season I was bringing in new retail. I did a lot of consignment. For those of you that don't know what consignment is, It's when somebody has a product, jewelry, clothing, candles, body products, whatever it is, they come, they set up their products, and you make a percent of their sales, but you never have to buy it. So you don't buy it from them until it's already sold. So it's not a risk for you. And at the end of the month or six weeks or 2 months, they come and pick up the product and they also replenish the product for you. So that was a great way that I always kept my space fresh. And I also got to test out products. If something was really selling, I wanted to bring it in as a permanent
That's
product.
amazing.
So that's just a risk.
That's a no risk.
That's a risk-free way.
Yeah.
Also doing pop-ups, was a good revenue stream. I'd make a commission. They'd come in at a busy day or a night. We'd have a special pop-up. I would make a percent of their sales, and they would get to sell whatever they had at my event, and they would also bring people in. So it was a great way for me also to expand.
Which was a huge, huge piece of just expanding and diving into all these different revenue streams as you access just a different network or a type of clientele. And then they all just eventually cross over and things expand and get bigger. Uh, yeah, I think that's, and then I mean, one of the other things too is that you can do is um, if you do have a studio space and you're looking to expand, is partnering with other women in business or complementary services. We have a girl at our Sunna fam, Brittany from Bliss Okotoks. That's what she's done. She's created this community of women. She focuses her services on a few beauty services like spray tanning, teeth whitening, and then everybody else comes in and they offer unique services. And she's created this community where then they're renting rooms from her as well. So that's another revenue stream that you can get into in your business. The sky is the limit.
Sky is the limit, and we would love to hear back from you on this episode. How much of these things have you tried? What's gets you excited? What inspires you? What did we miss? What are you doing that we missed? We would love to know.
And I'd love to know what's getting in your way. So, what are the fears behind some of the things that we've talked about today? What questions do you have? How can we make it easy for you to get started and to start, earning more revenue inside your business? Just, adding on and building and creating more opportunities for yourself.
I love this episode. It's my favorite one so far.
Perfect. Okay.
Thanks, B.
Yeah. Always a pleasure. We'll see you next time.